contest. It's your main event. It is a special challenge match scheduled for one fall with a 45-minute time limit. Introducing first, be accompanied by Shane Hagedorn from Metropolis. Weighing 240 pounds, he is that young knockout kid, Chris Hero.
That young knockout kid, Chris Hero, makes his way to the ring. He is fully prepared tonight to take on American Dragon.
His opponent, from Aberdeen, Washington, weighing 185 pounds, American Dragon, Bryan Danielson.
The final countdown tour rolls on and makes a stop in Dayton, Ohio, as one of the founding fathers of Ring of Honor. American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, set to take on a man from right here in Ohio, Chris Hero. It'll be one hell of a matchup here in your main event. At this time, joining me in the broadcast booth, making his commentary debut here in ROH, Eric Santamaria.
Thank you very much, Dave. It's an honor to be here calling the main event. Like you said, one of the founding fathers of Ring of Honor. He was in the main event of the first show, February 23rd, 2002, but this is his last main event here in Dayton, Ohio. And you've seen how he's grown over the years, but speaking of growth, we saw Chris Hero's training before in preparation for this match, and this is not the Chris Hero of old that stepped into the ring with Bryan Danielson the first time. Back when we were feuding with CZW, he came in as CZW Tag Team Champion to challenge the current Ring of Honor World Champion at the time, Bryan Danielson. He's met Bryan Danielson a couple times in the ring, but come up short. That was a different Chris Hero, though. This is a much more focused, much more serious Chris Hero, and it seems like he's bringing some boxing skills into his knockout repertoire.
Chris Hero has certainly fine-tuned his skills inside the ring during the past several years since coming to Ring of Honor. He was back at Hell Freezes Over, the main event in Philadelphia between Danielson and Hero, which was Hero's debut in Ring of Honor. And yeah, he's more serious. He's in the best physical shape of his career. Chris Hero is motivated and dedicated to pro wrestling and adding those boxing skills to give his knockout blows so much more power and precision. You know that Bryan Danielson just wants to pull out a win in his last main event here in Dayton.
That was boxing, but this is wrestling, and they're on the mat right now. Let's see if Chris Hero's going to get the pin already. Not even a 1 count. Way too early. Danielson is very skilled on the mat.
Well, both of these men are very skilled wrestlers, and neither, I don't think, is going to make a big mistake in the early going of this one.
Difference, though, might be a factor. Hagedorn is in Chris Hero's corner.
It's always a factor at ringside. And we have seen 2 of his men pull out victories thus far tonight.
Chris Hero just pulled out of the ring, getting away from that kick.
Very wise on his part, looking to set the pace himself. We've seen Eddie Edwards and Davey Richards pull out victories tonight. Will it be 3 wins this evening for Shane Hagedorn's camp if Chris Hero can defeat Bryan Danielson?
Chris Hero taking a little breather, soaking in that count from Todd Sinclair, but he's warning Bryan Danielson that it's not going to be that easy.
These fans here in Dayton know that they're in for a treat between these 2 athletes. Saw an excellent, hard-hitting, yet scientific battle between Castagnoli and Richards earlier tonight, and this should be more of the same.
We're set for another classic, I think, Dave.
2 guys who can wrestle and strike as well. These These two men also met at the Undeniable pay-per-view. And Bryan Danielson came up with a victory in that one as well, stomping in the head of Chris Hero. Danielson knows how to strike, either with the elbows or stomping his opponent's head, you name it. Of course, he's got cattle mutilation in his arsenal.
Now Chris Hero takes Danielson down to the mat, but the advantage doesn't last long. Danielson puts him in the head scissors, but Hero trying to turn that around, and he does. Shoulders aren't quite down. Otherwise, Todd Sinclair would have made the count, but Danielson turns it around, and now he's got hammerlock.
Arm in hammerlock position while pulling up on the other and bending the fingers back.
Ooh, the wrist isn't supposed to bend that way,
No, it's not, but it is. It's a lot of pain for Hero, but he reaches the bottom rope.
And
he certainly has, to the referee's count of,
he didn't
what is
exactly
it 5?
wait.
I think he has until 5.
Yeah, but he didn't wait that time. He tried getting in a little stretch there. Chris Hero recuperating in the corner. A little dismissive attitude from the young knockout kid.
Now right here in Ohio, and in this third singles match between these two men here in ROH competition, Hero is driven to pull out the victory, pull out a win. Danielson may be moving on from Ring of Honor, but Chris Hero's sticking around, and he wants to use Bryan Danielson as a stepping stone to bigger and better things for Hero in the future.
Chris Hero had till 5, but he didn't wait to lay that knife-edge chop in on Danielson's chest, and now he's got his arm over his shoulder, and he tries bending it in half.
Holding onto that wrist lock now. Just bending that wrist backward.
Hero's the best in the world.
You ever seen a submission victory for someone as a result of a wrist lock?
Not quite, but it is a stepping stone, so to speak, that can set up a little more devastating ligament hold in the future, and it looks like Chris Hero's doing just that. Look at that arm on the mat.
This may be the first time that we actually see the wrist lock result in submission, if he focuses on that.
Chris Hero is very focused. We see how he's tried really improving himself ever since he went to Japan. Now he's adding boxing to his repertoire. He's doing a lot. He was an athletic wrestler in the first place, but now he's much more versatile.
And really, within the past 6 to 8 months, has gotten himself in the best physical form of his career.
And he's really going to need it, because if there's anyone known for his endurance, known for his skill, known for his cardiovascular, it's Bryan Danielson.
How many 60-minute matches have we seen out of Danielson during the past several years here in ROH? Some of the most lengthy, classic technical wrestling displays in ROH history have come from Bryan Danielson. And Chris Hero has a lot of endurance as well. He can last long inside that ring, and even more so now, being in this great physical shape, but his arm has seen better days. Danielson just going to work on it.
You got to know that he's harbored resentment probably over the years for the fact that he's never been able to beat Bryan Danielson in Ring of Honor. And being that this is Danielson's last tour of Ring of Honor, you know he's going to want to send him away, like he said earlier today, with an L. And a KO, for that matter.
And he wants to wait for that right moment to land the knockout blow.
Looks like he's going for a crossface chicken wing, though. That's the move that won Danielson the belt in the first place, but they're back in the corner, and he's got to break the hold.
Hero realized that he's trying to cinch in that hold and backed him into the corner to force a break and delivered the elbow strike right there.
Yep, they have till 5. We've established that.
Delivers the boot right to the side of the face of Danielson, pulls him to the center of the ring. Danielson blocks the elbow strike attempt and lands one of his own.
Looks like that rocked Hero. He gets turned over.
Standing on the back of the legs of Hero, grabbing hold of the arms, looking for the surfboard.
Right in the center of the ring, too. It's a bad position to be in. Hero's trying to block it.
If he can't grab your arms, he's going to grab your face.
For those 5 seconds, I suppose. That's not a very legal hold, is it?
Drives the knees of Hero down into the ring.
Looks like Hero couldn't even stand on those afterwards.
And going to work on the leg now. The damage was done. Danielson Looking to apply maximum pressure right here. Hero trying to block the attempt of, there we go. World of pain for Hero right now. Danielson back at a standing position with the leg lock applied.
And once again, in the center of the ring, position is very important because you don't want to get to the ropes. You don't want to let your opponent get to the ropes, excuse me. Chris Hero's trying to sweep the leg out from underneath Danielson, and looks like they're bridging up almost.
Danielson, ooh, delivers several solid forearm strikes right there.
This match could be over already. We could see a knockout.
He saw an opening and he got aggressive.
Well, Chris Hero's still in it.
Pulls Hero back to his feet, whips him into the buckle. Danielson charges in, elevated out to the apron, and an elbow strike sends Danielson off the apron and into the barricade. Hero out to the floor himself. Danielson trying to shake off the effects.
That one elbow rattled Danielson. He's going to want to avoid eating any more of those. Up, and there's the Hagedorn factor.
Hero occupying referee Todd Sinclair, and Hagedorn able to get that shot in. Administering the count. As Hero charges with the boot. That's all of it. Hero taking full advantage of the time that he is allowed on the floor.
Uh-oh.
He's gonna pull up those floor mats. Breaks the count.
Giving him some more time to expose the solid wood floor on the outside.
Got Danielson on the exposed floor here, and placing the floor mats on top of him so that Danielson can't see what's coming. And Hero with the senton, just crashing down with all of his body weight on top of his opponent. Back inside the ring after doing the damage. Hero's in the driver's seat.
He's feeling pretty happy about that.
Fans encouraging Danielson to beat the count. He tumbles back down to the floor.
He's still dazed, Dave.
Count of 18, he's back inside.
But in what state of mind?
He just got met with a boot.
Goes for a pin.
Danielson, though, able to kick out. His fans encouraging him. They want to see Danielson pull out the win here tonight.
Chris Hero dismissing them as he kicks Danielson in the head once more. He let it be known before this match that he was going to send Bryan Danielson away from Ring of Honor with some brain damage, and it looks like he's accomplishing his goal.
Another senton, this time inside the ring. Each of these elbow strikes, every forearm shot, every kick to the head is just wearing down Danielson to set Hero up for the rolling elbow. And now the stretch plum from Hero, looking to take away the energy of Dragon. Cut off his circulation. Trying to break free. Hero grabs hold of both of the arms, and
When he does, it looks like he's going for...
oh!
Yep, cattle mutilation.
Danielson's own hold used against him, but he broke free rather quickly and drove down with the knee. I think that just pissed off Danielson. Flurry of forearm strikes, and there's a flash kick from Hero to the side of the head.
Congratulating himself, it seems.
Could have been an assist from Todd Sinclair. Danielson trying to hang in there, and much like Danielson did earlier in the match, grabbing hold of the face. Whatever will lead to a victory tonight. Hero just standing over Danielson.
He might be getting a little too overconfident. He's firmly in control right now, but he can't underestimate Bryan Danielson.
He's fully prepared the way that he's talked and, you know, the footage of boxing training, he's focused. He knows how important this match is for Chris Hero's future standing here in ROH after Danielson leaves. And he is in the corner. Todd Sinclair getting some distance between the two wrestlers. Checking on Danielson's condition.
Hero's probably at the point in this fight that he's going to want to put him away with a good elbow strike.
Softening up Danielson on the road to doing that. Another elbow to the side of the head. Danielson trying to shake it off, firing himself up.
He's getting a second wind.
Another hard strike from Hero, and Danielson might be out on his feet. No, he fires back. American Dragon dishing it out on Hero, but a knee to the midsection puts a stop to it. Danielson, backflip off the top, lands on his feet. Ducks the clothesline and connects. That sends Hero to the floor.
Chris Hero's lost the advantage in this fight. He's got to come back. He's got to put him away.
Hero's on his feet. Danielson inside the ring. Could be looking to take a chance. Next with the drop kick, sending Hero into the barricade. Hero back on his feet. Danielson, flying knee off the apron. These fans to their feet. As Danielson now bringing the action back inside.
The fans are firmly behind Bryan Danielson. They want to see his last match here in Dayton, Ohio end with his arm raised.
Not an easy task. Hero in the corner, though, chop across the chest. Oh, and a hard kick. Another chop right across the chest. Very methodical with each strike. Another hard kick to the chest. Hero into the buckle. Danielson flies in with the forearm strike. And now it looks like Danielson ascending to the top rope. Diving headbutt connects. Hero grabs the shoulder after the impact, but only 2 for Dragon.
We saw Chris Hero training in boxing, preparing for this fight. Boxers are known for their endurance, to go 12 rounds. You're going to have to prepare for 20 when you're fighting Bryan Danielson.
And delivers a headbutt.
Come on, you got it.
Without a doubt, these are 2 of the wrestlers with the greatest endurance on the ROH roster. To the second rope goes Hero. Blockbuster out of the corner. Hits the leg, but only gets 2. Danielson with the shoulder up.
Chris Hero seemingly going back to his high-flying past, but he's going to, like I said, want to land one of those roaring elbows and knock Danielson's head off.
Trying to get him right in the position to do it. Sends him into the corner once again. Hero charges.
Ooh.
Nailed it! But only 2 once again.
See, he's getting a little frustrated.
And Hagedorn trying to keep him focused on the goal at hand. His fans trying to take him off his game and encourage Bryan Danielson to hang in there. Vertical suplex, no, knee strike from Danielson. And the elbow sends Danielson to the floor. Referee Todd Sinclair telling him to bring the action back inside. But he's taking full advantage of this opportunity to do some damage to Dragon with the barricades on the floor.
That's the second elbow from Chris Hero that's knocked Danielson out of the ring. If he could knock Danielson into the ring and then cover him, it might be over.
Oh, slap across the face. Now he's playing some mind games with him. Reversal of the whip. What balance shown by Hero, but just that quickly, Danielson shoved him into the third row. Hero trying to pull himself up amidst these fans.
But Danielson's back in the ring.
The count is broken, and it also puts Danielson in the perfect position to fly. Everyone in this building to their feet, but he's got to pull Hero up and bring him back inside the ring to win this matchup.
Takes Hero over the guardrail, and he's going to do just that after he launched himself like a missile outside and hit his target.
Hero rolled back inside the ring. Danielson on the apron, looking to climb up top. He connected with the diving headbutt earlier. What does he have in mind now? Perhaps a missile drop kick. And he does. He nails it. And right back to his feet he comes. Running knee strike. Cover. Hero kicks out at 2.5.
Looks like Danielson's going for the cattle mutilation, and Chris Hero's trying to stop this.
He feels it coming and sits out. Oh, Danielson with elbows now. Repeated elbow strikes from Danielson.
And trying to avoid the cattle mutilation, Chris Hero just set himself up for some more punishment.
And Danielson continues. Rains down with more elbows.
Is Chris Hero out?
Referee Todd Sinclair in perfect position if he needs to stop this thing. But Danielson continuing to cover. How did he kick out?
I thought that young knockout kid might have been knocked out, but he's locked in cattle mutilation right now.
These fans wanting to tap. Hero trying to hang in there. Danielson still holding onto the arms. Back to cattle mutilation he goes.
He tried turning it over, but I think he's still a little further away from the ropes than he wants to be. Can he make it?
His toes across the second rope.
That's enough to break the hold, though. He just made it.
Hagedorn encouraging Hero to somehow get back to his feet. And Danielson released the hold at about 4.5. Hero looks to be out. Danielson could just be one big move from Dragon that could put Hero down for this match.
Danielson's such a versatile fighter. You know he can lock in any hold, hit you with any strike at any time. There's so many ways he can put you away.
How many times we see him win a match with a small package? I mean, pretty much anything that Dragon can do, he can earn a victory with. He's firing himself up, but Hero connects with an elbow of his own. Knee strike from Dragon. Cover.
I think Danielson just warned Chris Hero that he's going to kick his head in, but no, Chris Hero just stands up and nails him with an elbow.
Ripcord elbow, cover! Only 2! Hagedorn can't believe it!
I don't think Chris Hero can either. Look how angry he is. He can't lose focus, though.
Angry yet focused at the very same time, pulls off the elbow pad.
I think he's signaling that he wants to end it for good.
Hangman's elbow, no, backslide. Only 2. Roll up from Dragon. Get only 2. Big boot from Hero. Danielson trying to fight his way out of it. And he does. He's on top.
But he's standing up.
In position. He's kicking his head in.
This is what Bryan Danielson used to defeat Chris Hero last time they fought, but he puts him in a triangle choke instead.
Will this be it for Hero?
Hero's fighting it, though.
He's not giving it up.
He's eating some elbows.
Hero has one arm up in the air, showing he still has life left in him.
You got it. That's right. That's right.
Relieving the pressure, and
He's standing up, it seems.
look at the show of strength by Hero. Powerbomb.
That had to have taken a lot out of Chris Hero. He couldn't breathe. And he used his strength to pick up Bryan Danielson and powerbomb him down to the mat. Look at him try to get the oxygen back in his lungs.
At the very same time, absorbing that powerbomb took a lot out of Danielson as well. Trying to dig down for energy himself.
The fans are applauding this great contest as both competitors get back up to their feet.
Shot right across the chest from Hero. Danielson with the kick in retaliation. Elbow strike from Hero. And one from Dragon.
Listen to those strikes.
Look at the intensity on the face of Hero.
They are pushing the limits of one another right here in Dayton, Ohio.
And both men staying on their feet. Still on his feet.
But they're both dazed.
Series of forearms from Hero. Kiss. Rolling elbow. No, Danielson strikes first.
Chris Hero just nails Danielson with another elbow, and it could be the death blow. This could be it.
Cover. He got him. The death blow. The Hangman's elbow to the back of the head. Knocked out Bryan Danielson.
Here is your winner, that young knockout kid, Chris Hero.
Chris Hero succeeds in achieving his goal to pull out a victory here on his home turf of Dayton, Ohio, against an icon of Ring of Honor since the very beginning. Bryan Danielson's final countdown tour. The road's a little bit bumpy. Chris Hero is your winner.
It seems like Chris Hero's gotten redemption tonight on Danielson's way out. And it was a well-earned victory. It was a great contest.
It was back and forth the entire way through, but that young knockout kid backed up his words and knocked out American Dragon.
His training, his preparation, his dedication paid off here. But what's this? Just slaps Danielson across the face. There's no code of honor here. That young knockout kid, cocky, arrogant, can't even be a good winner. He got the victory he thought he deserved years ago, finally, and now Bryan Danielson has to leave Dayton, Ohio, the loser of this contest, but I don't think he's lost any respect in the eyes of the fans here.
Danielson gives it 110% every time that he's inside the ring, but tonight, Hero was the winner. We will see you tomorrow night in Chicago for the next stop in the Final Countdown Tour.